Hello and you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Maureen. In today's video, we're going to be discussing yoga props and how they can make your yoga practice much more effective. So yoga props are essentially tools and equipment that you can use to enhance your yoga practice, from a yoga wheel, a yoga mat, a yoga pillow, a yoga block, a yoga towel, and a yoga strap. So we're going to be breaking them down to know what each of them brings to the table and how they can support your yoga practice. So let's get started. So the first one is a yoga mat. A yoga mat is the most essential tool you need to practice yoga. It's what will form the foundation of your yoga practice. It's going to help you to feel supported so that your hands don't slip, and also to protect your knees, especially if you're doing a lot of knee stuff. So a yoga mat is very, very important. There are different qualities, different grades. Start with any one you can afford. You don't need to buy the most expensive one to start. And you can start with just a simple yoga mat. But learn that a yoga mat is not the same as a fitness mat. Not all of them are made equally. So if you're to buy a yoga mat, specifically ask for a yoga mat and find the one that is as tall as you. If you're like 6 feet tall, you might look for one that is a bit longer in width so that it can contain the full of your height when you are lying down, maybe in your resting pose in Shavasana. All right? So that's it for yoga mat. Look for one that doesn't slip. Don't look for a rubber one, and make sure that they're easy to clean, they're easy to maintain. And yoga mat can last really, really for years. I've had mine for 3 years and it still serves me. So it's a very good investment in your yoga practice. If you can buy good quality from the beginning, that's fine. But if you can, buy what you can and improve as time goes on. So the next one are yoga blocks. They typically come in pairs. They have a lot of function. They can help make your modifications easier. They can make it harder or more advanced. They can support you in poses. They can help you to improve your flexibility in some poses. They can also help you to with some strength work in it. You can also use it as a stool to do meditations and squats. It has numerous poses. And don't be deceived, they are equally important both for beginners and for advanced practitioners. So get yourself a pair of yoga blocks, all right? Okay, the next one we have a yoga strap. A yoga strap is typically about, I don't know, 1, 2, up to 5 centimeters, 5 meters, and they really serve multifunctional roles. You can use them in shoulder flexing, you can use them in different numerous poses. It helps you for flexibility. It can help you to, especially when you're working on spinal flexibility, it does help you a lot. You can also use it for some of your shoulders flexibility work. It can help you in stretching your shoulders, your spine, a whole lot of different things, and very, very essential. And yoga straps typically come with double D rings so that you can actually strap them in and they are not moving at all, so that you can hook them, and they're very essential for these different purposes. If you don't have a yoga strap, you might want to use a belt, a scarf, maybe skipping rope, maybe. But yoga straps are specifically made for certain poses, and they're going to help you to go in more deeply in some poses. Okay? All right. Next, we have a yoga pillow. Doesn't necessarily have to be a yoga pillow. You might want to use your standard pillow at home, but you see the width and size of this. It's kind of like a square. Use it in some poses when you're lying down. And if you're going to be practicing a lot of relaxing poses, a pillow is a good support to have. It can help you to bend more deeply or to bend as much as you can. It can also help you to rest in some poses that you might find challenging. I especially love this when I'm doing some yin yoga. There are some particular styles of yoga that might require you to use pillows for a lot of poses. So you might want to get yourself a yoga pillow for your practice. Okay? Next one, we have a yoga towel. A yoga towel essentially is a cover for, first, it can be a cover for your mat. It has these edges, impressions on it that is non-slip. When you use them to cover your mat, they prevent you from slipping. They keep you more firmly in the ground, whether your feet, your hands. So if you're somebody maybe who you sweat a lot or your hands are always sleeping in mats, a yoga towel is very beneficial for you. And also it protects your mat a lot. If you don't want to be having to clean your mat over and over again, if you get sweaty in poses, in sessions, it helps to trap up the sweat so that you don't have to like clean your mat regularly. If you're people like me, I'll clean now once a month. So that's it for a yoga mat, a yoga towel. The last one for this video, and probably my favorite tool after yoga mat, of course, is the yoga wheel. I hope this doesn't look funny to you. But yoga wheel is very essential for a lot of poses, but mostly if you're working on your spinal flexibility, it kind of helps you to mimic that curve of your spine and to maintain the integrity of it when you're still building up your strength to get into some back bend position. So a yoga wheel is very firm, but also externally it has a hard plastic inside and is covered with a soft kind of like matte material so that it doesn't have like a strong effect on your spine, because your spine is going to be over this a lot. So a yoga wheel is really nice and very essential if you're going to be working on your spinal flexibility. All right. And that's all the props we're going to be treating in this video. But honestly guys, don't let the fact that you don't have any of these props stop you from starting a yoga practice. The very first thing that you need is just to get yourself a comfortable mat to practice with. And as you progress in your practice, you're going to be getting each and every one of these. And you might not even need all to start. And another thing I'm going to say is, if you can, try to get quality. It doesn't have to be the best quality, but don't go for inferior stuff to start. All of our products here are available on our store. They are of the best source quality that is available. And I'm going to add the store link in the description below, or you can send me a DM if you want any of those props available at our store. Thank you guys for joining me in today's video. If you have any question, any comments about how to use any of those props, drop me a comment below and I promise I'm going to answer it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.